All right. Check this out. We are back with another video reaction. I'm your host, Blue Devil, and you guys are watching The Hater World. Now, look, today's video clip is brought to you by the food community. Salute to Rich Homie Juan. He over there dropping fire content. If you're not subscribed to that fool, go over there and hit the subscribe button. That fool cool with it. I grab his clips, I react to it, and I bring you guys some entertainment. Now, look, today's video is about Marvelous Minds, aka Mañoso Minds, aka I forgot to check the ID, aka I'm gonna act like I don't know what people are talking about. Hopefully they forget, aka my only friends is Norbies. All right. Now look, very quick before we get into this clip, I do want to say that the food community inspired me to start doing a one-on-one podcast. I've been wanting to do it. I've done it a few times, but I've never done it right. I am clearing out space in the back to set up a white wall, a nice little lamp, so I could do one-on-ones exact same way that this fool is doing them. So if you guys see it recently, or you guys see my new segment, just know where it came from. I'm not afraid to tell everybody who inspires me, because at the end of the day, it's not about who did it first, it's about who did it best. So salute to that fool, right? But also, very quick, salute to the squad, salute to the day ones and the day threes. Appreciate everybody locking in. I appreciate everybody tuning into the live podcast, the live streams at night. I appreciate all the homies. So salute to you guys, salute to everybody. Salute to all the squad members. And if you're a recurring watcher, do not be a recurring watcher. Why you want to be a recurring watcher for, bro? You watch anyways. Now look, if you're one of those hardcore level 10 gangbangers, I get it. You're too cool for school. But if you're not, and you just randomly watch me every day, hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 75K. They don't want somebody like me to make it, bro. But they can't stop me, and they never will. So hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments that you part of the team, so I could welcome you in. And with that being said, salute to everybody. You stay to the end of the video. I got an announcement to make, so make sure you stay to the end. And with that being said, let's go ahead and watch this video. It's about Mañoso Marv, aka Maniaco Marv, aka my only friend is the guy that eats Taco Bell, aka I don't know how to check an ID. You know what I'm talking about, dog. All right. The title reads, Give him a fair chance. Now, look, I have not watched the video. I've only seen the title. The title. Let's go. Let's go.
Are you a fan of those type of rap beefs or no?
The rap beats up there.
No beefs, like these beefs going on.
I'm a fan of,
Because we got Tupac and Biggie and Ice Cube versus Dre, and those are historical moments in rap. Do you view it as that? Do you view it as all it's rap and it's just part of the nature, or is it like, nah, bro, like we shouldn't be doing
maybe
that?
not the rap beefs, because I know some of it could be fabricated,
Fake.
views, numbers, and money. But you know what? The beefs I am interested in is the regular people beefs, like how Marvelous, what's his name?
Oh shit!
Like he's a regular person, not a rapper. It's like, that's interesting.
Well,
Now, look, real quick, for those that don't know the background on this whole Mañoso Marv, let me break it down real quick, all right? Mañoso Marv, he claims to be from a gang that don't claim him, number one, all right? Number two, his own homeboys have came out and say he's not from there, okay? Number three, his own kids have came out to expose him. Number four, he read false paperwork on American Cholo and felt like he didn't have to apologize because he was bigger than the program. Number five, he did tattoos for a little girl that was underage, and try to play the victim. Say he was victimized because he was lied to. In all true reality, he had a child with this girl. He lied, and lied. He went on No Jumper, changed the story. He went on his own podcast, he changed the story. His story has been changed more times than a hyena changes the tire on their Ultima. Okay? It is crazy if you believe him. So his kids, aka adults, came on my podcast and, gave us the true story on why his father or their father knew she was underage. I'm not gonna give you the whole spiel. Go look for it. It's somewhere in my videos. Okay, Mañoso Marv kids call in. Okay, but there you go. There you go. This guy is a certified weirdo, and I didn't bring him up. They did. So let's go ahead and continue.
He says he's not a regular member. He says he's an actual somebody from his area.
No. I'm saying he's not a rapper. He's like a regular.
Just a personality.
He's a personality.
Right.
So those are more interesting because they're more of like people who got famous off of being themselves.
We're gonna get on this then, bro. How do you feel about the recent Marvelous situation?
That's just crazy, bro. Because it's fuck, I don't know, dog. I haven't seen Black and White, but I've watched videos and heard from people that seen Black and White that I feel are maybe kind of credible people. But I haven't seen nothing personally. But it's crazy if it's true, dog. And I feel like even if it wasn't true, you're over with either way. That's a crazy rumor to bounce back from.
Bro, why do you need Black and White if he came out and said it himself? I slept with this teenager. I just didn't check the ID right. Come on.
If it was true or not, that's a crazy ass rumor to bounce back
Facts,
from.
it is.
It's true that he definitely got a minor pregnant.
He admitted
Facts.
it.
Well,
So they're really, we don't need Black and White.
but he's saying that he was under the impression she was of age because she gave him a fake ID. Is that a valid excuse to you, or is that
No.
not excusable at all?
No.
I mean, if she presented a fake ID and he was lied to, then you gotta let the homie, Marvelous tell his side of the story, then, bro. Because it can happen to any of us. I'm not saying you can't look past the fact that she was a minor. That's a fucked up situation to be in. But at the end of the day, dog, it can happen to me. It can happen to you. It can happen to anybody out here. Somebody can give you a fake ID that looks real, because nowadays it's 2025. This shit looks real as ever. Somebody can lie about their age, and you did your part of checking. But fuck, bro, that's just a situation where you just don't want to find yourself in, because it's nowhere in. Is it okay to be with a minor at the end of the day? But if he's telling the truth, if she presented an ID and it was fake, then I think people need to get on her. You know?
What do you?
It's a fucked up situation.
What do you got to say to people who say, "Well, it don't matter if she gave him a fake ID. You should be able to tell how someone looks if they're a minor or not, and you should be adult enough to do your due diligence to double check that."
Bro, he's a tattoo artist. He checks IDs every day. And you're telling me you couldn't tell a fake one from a real one? Number one. Number two, this wouldn't be happening if you weren't chasing young women. You're telling me that you don't... Look, bro. When you're chasing 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, that might happen, right? But if you stay within your range, I don't know, 25 on up, 30, 35, 40, whatever its age is, you'll never have a problem. But if you're chasing children, then yeah, you might have that problem, right? So why does everybody want to blame the female? Bro, this fool was chasing children around. How do you not know the ID is fake when you check IDs all day? Plus, he knew she was underage because his kids exposed them. His kids came out and told us the truth. Go watch the video.
I strongly disagree on how people should feel that you should be able to tell if she's a minor or not. There's people out here that look very mature for their age. There's people out here that look older than what they are, and that goes for men and women. There's guys out here that look fucking 30 years old, shot out, but are only fucking 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? That goes for women too, dog. I think it's a fine line. That's a fine line. I don't stand with it. I feel like if I knew somebody who dealt with a minor, I feel like my temper would just take control, dog, I have to like beat you up or something, dog. That's a sticky situation, dog. But I feel like they cannot say he should be able to tell off how she looked because some people look older, some people look younger. I feel like our ID was created for that reason itself. Our ID was created to identify your age, and he went with what the system approves of. Our ID was specifically.
Homie, this guy knows that the planet is flat, right? He knows who built the pyramids, but yet don't know a fake ID. Quit making excuses for the vato. Regardless, he did what he did. Now, they say ignorance is no excuse for the law, which if you break the law and you say, oh, I did not know, you still broke the law, right? You're still going to go to jail. If you break the law and you say, I did not know, you still broke the law, okay? He still put his weenie in a child and gave that child a child and still want to play the victim talking about they did it to me. They set me up. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Your kids exposed you. It's there. Your kids exposed the text messages where you said that you knew she was underage and told her to keep quiet. So cut it out.
Created to identify a person and their age, and he went with he thought was right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it was right what he did, but I would do the same thing. Let me check your ID. Let me see. That shit looks real as fuck. Okay, IDs look real, dog. You go to East LA, you get an ID for $150. That looks real as fuck. Everybody knows that, dog. You go to Echo Park or something like that and get you ID. You know what I'm saying? It looks more realer than the actual real ID. But fuck, dog, that's a fucked up situation to be in. And I feel like you should let the homie speak before you criticize him. Let him speak. But none of us are lawyers. None of us social media people are judges. We're not attorneys. Maybe Rosenberg is the only real official lawyer that does social media. Attorney Rosenberg. He's probably the only one that has have a fucking say so. But none of us, we're all speculating. We're all speculating, trying to get content, trying to get numbers out of this shit. And I feel like we should let the homie speak real quick.
He did speak.
Give him a fair chance. If we want to be YouTube politicking and be a YouTube courtroom, give him a fair chance. Put him on a real reputable, solid platform, and we all hear the story once and for all.
He did.
Well, he went on No Jumper and pretty much explained everything.
And lied.
He pretty much said what I just said right now, is that she gave him a fake ID.
And I see he might have a little get back. I'm starting to see he might have a little get back.
What do you mean?
Like I think Marvelous really low key might be one of the ones that we might see for the first time that actually people might be a little forgiving. Not me, but people. Because I'm seeing him still active. I'm still seeing him, like you said, on different platforms. He's still doing this thing.
Yeah, but the support from the real audience is gone. The only people that support him now are the ones that actually indulge in what he did, okay? Or the ones that actually have ideas and thoughts like he does and SPM does. But real people, real homies, they don't rock with that.
And people are still listening.
But one thing that stands out about him is that he's real informative when it comes to like cultura and like history and like the way the planets work and things of that nature. So
he's a very
he has fans outside of the space, right? The Chicano space or YouTube Yarda space. Yeah. You got like people who are just regular people out in like Oregon or some shit listening to him.
He tapped into a fan base that's intellectual.
There you go. Exactly what I just said. The streets of LA don't fuck with him no more. But people from out of the state that feel that way, that might be like, oh, I get it. You know, or people that like his spiel about flat earth. But on the streets of LA, he's no bueno. Okay, people don't rock with him. On the internet, he's no bueno. Listen, bro, at the end of the day, accept your wrongs and say, you know what, I fucked up. Let me move on from this. Let me make it better. But the minute you started playing victim is the minute that everybody knew you were full of shit. Instead of being apologetic to the female, you want people to feel sympathy for you. You a narcissist, my boy. You a narcissist. Let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comment box. All right. And don't forget to click on these 2 videos right here. Bam, bam. Click on them, watch them, and subscribe right here. With that being said, you already know I'm Blue Devil. It's been a Hater World production, and we out.